And it's only been over this past year in 2024 that I really started to understand this concept. So I want to share it with you because everyone's always out there. There's millions of YouTube videos, there's Chat GPT, there's all these different things that teach you the strategies and the how to do something. But why is it then that we have so many people out here who are still fat, who are still overweight, who are still addicted to drinking, to porn, to all these drugs? Why is that? Is it because they don't have the information? They don't know what to do? No, bro, it's not an information problem. It's not an education problem. It's a lack of application problem. It's people not understanding how to apply the concepts. It's people not being the kind of person they need to be in order to get the result that they seek. So in order for this to work, you must detach from the process and put all your focus into the daily habits, the daily actions that you need to take. This is the biggest realization I've had. Who do you think is going to be more successful? Let's put it this way. The guy who really wants the abs, who really wants to have that lean, aesthetic looking physique, but he hates going to the gym. He hates eating healthy. He hates, manipulating and tracking his macros. Or do you think the guy that's going to be more successful will be the one who's actually focused on the process? He wants the abs too. He desires that, but he's taking all the extra energy and desire he has, detaching from that outcome and focusing on the daily process and the daily habits he needs to do. Who do you think is going to be more successful? Because I can tell you right now, from my own experience, it's going to be the guy who's focused on the daily process, because he's going to love the process. He's going to enjoy it. And what's going to happen is he'll be so focused on that and he'll be in such flow state with that before he knows it, he has the abs, he has the six pack, he has the muscle he wants to have, because he's stayed consistent day after day after day. When you just focus on the outcome and the exterior results, the problem with that is you become so obsessed with that. And that's the easy part, right? That's easy. It's easy to visualize and imagine yourself with like an amazing six pack and a great physique, right? But the harder part is visualizing yourself doing the work, going to the gym, eating the right foods. That's the harder part. So when you're so obsessed with the outcome, which is easy, but the reality is you need to do the steps and the processes to get there, which is going to be harder. What happens is a disconnect occurs where your mind is focused on the easy, but you need to actually do the hard thing, but you don't end up ever doing it. You see what I mean? So detach yourself from that outcome, focus on the things that you need to do every single day, and get good at making those things easy because you love to do them. And your mindset. And so that's going to take time. And for you to actually follow through, if you focus on that result, that end result, and it's going to take time, you focus on that every single day. The problem is, it gets to be depressing, straight up, bro. Like, you get depressed focusing on the outcome. It's day after day after day. You're focusing on it. You don't have it yet. You look at yourself in the mirror. You see you're still fat, and you're like, dude, I just want abs, bro. I just want abs. But every day you see yourself, and so you don't want to wait to be happy and to feel fulfilled until you get the outcome. You want to get your fulfillment and happiness and your pride from the actions you're taking every day, working towards the outcome. Because then you can't lose, right? You cannot lose. If I take my pride and fulfillment from lifting weights I need to lift and eating the way I need to eat every day, and I know I'm moving forward, I know I'm growing, and that's where I get my sense of fulfillment, that is perfect, because then I'm going to continue that process. Whereas if I'm just so focused on the end result, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna feel fulfilled during that process, because I'm gonna always be looking for it, and it's not gonna fucking be there. You're not gonna get, a six pack in 7 days. It's not going to happen, no matter what these, internet marketers want to fucking try to tell you or convince you of. It's not going to happen. It's going to take more time than that. So focus on the process. Become the person who can achieve what he wants to achieve. Start to fall in love with the process. Start to love your workouts, love the counting the macros, love hitting your protein, love saying no to these things, love the level of discipline that you're cultivating as a man. And once you do that, the result will be there in no time. And that will just be a byproduct. That will just be simply a byproduct of what you've already done. And if you really want to go high level, now I'm not expecting you to really understand this, because this is going to be something that you understand once you get the thing you want. We all start off wanting the more superficial thing, right? We all start off wanting the abs, wanting the body, wanting the girls, wanting the money. But when you actually start to acquire those things, the reality is, once you start to get those results, they're a byproduct of what you've become. And so you actually start to take more pride and more fulfillment and more happiness from your day-to-day actions that you take and the habits that you've built and the person you've become than the result itself. So the result is just a byproduct, and you're like, oh yeah, it's nice to have abs, but I actually really enjoy just going to the gym. I really enjoy just eating healthy. I enjoy just being disciplined. So it's crazy. It's mind-blowing.